My high school bully found me again, and this time, I spoke up. I didn't expect to write an update, but here we are. After my last post, I thought that chapter of my life was finally closed. I had seen my old bully, declined helping him, and walked away feeling lighter than I ever had. I was wrong. About 2 weeks later, I got a message on LinkedIn. It was from Mark. At first, I stared at the screen, my chest tightening in a way I hadn't felt in years. Part of me wanted to ignore it. Another part wanted to block him instantly, but curiosity won. His message started with, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me." Of course I remembered. He went on to say that he'd been thinking a lot about high school and that seeing me again had opened his eyes. He admitted he was struggling, financially, mentally, emotionally. The cafe closing had hit him hard. Then came the line that made my hands shake. "I was awful to you back then. I didn't realize how much damage I caused." I read it 3 times. No excuses, no jokes, no, "we were just kids." Just that. I didn't reply right away. I talked to my partner. I slept on it. I asked myself what I actually wanted: revenge, closure, or peace. The next day I responded. I told him the truth. I told him about the panic attacks, about skipping school to avoid him, about how long it took me to believe I wasn't worthless. I didn't insult him. I didn't soften it either. I ended the message with, "I'm not interested in being friends, but I hope you treat people better than you treated me." He replied a few hours later. He apologized again, longer this time, said he'd started therapy, said he didn't expect forgiveness, he just needed me to know he was sorry. And here's the part that surprised me the most. I believed him. A week later, I got another message, not from him, but from someone I barely remembered from high school. She said Mark had posted a long apology on his social media, admitting he'd been a bully and encouraging people to take responsibility for their actions. I don't know if he changed forever, but I know I did. For years he had power over my memories. Now he was just a person who no longer scared me. TLDR. My former school bully reached out after I turned him down. He apologized without excuses. I didn't forgive him, but I finally said everything I never could as a kid, and that gave me the closure I didn't know I needed.